Hey everybody, I'm Jeremiah Santiago. Due to popular request, some people have asked me to explain a little bit more on the tapping as far as if you need to have effects, whether or not to use overdrive, not sure if they should use the pick or two hands, one hand, or whatever it may be. Let me first clarify that if you're using one hand to tap, it's not really tapping. It's either hammer-ons or pull-offs like this. If you're using a pick, then whatever your fretting hand is, it'll just find a position on the neck, and then your strumming hand will actually be creating a trill. Of course, that's clean. Now we're going to do both the hammer-ons and pull-offs and trill with a little bit of overdrive. Hammer-ons, trilling, of course, the tone of your guitar also will dictate how it's going to sound overall. So actually, the last few things I just did was using the neck position. So I'm going to switch over and do the bridge position, and you can hear the difference. Okay, in order to do two-hand tapping, which is really nothing special, just it all comes down in technique and how musical you are as far as making it not just sound like you're trying to be a Van Halen ripoff. If you've got the hammer-ons and pull-offs done with two fingers or one hand, then you can also throw another finger in there, and I like to use my pinky, and you have two notes or three notes playing. And now with my strumming hand, I'm going to go ahead and create a fourth note. So I've actually got four notes going on. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to tap the fourth note. So it's going to sound like this. Now for this one, it's a little overhand tapping. It's going to be a little hard to see, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap between actually my fretting hand is going to tap the 5th and 7th frets on the E and A string, and it's going to alternate with my strumming hand, which is going to tap the 3rd fret on the E and A string. So it's going to go hand over hand. So I'm going to start like this. As I'm tapping 5 and 7, I'm going to be tapping the 3rd up here. So it's going to be kept open. And if you, I can't remember which song it was, but in Dark Side of the Moon, Rick Wright plays a certain tone on the keyboard, and it's going to sound a little like it. So here we go. Then we're going to do it again with a little overdrive. And as you can hear, especially with the overdrive on, you can pick up a lot of extra noise back behind where I'm actually playing here. So to fix that, and since I can't find the bandana, I'm going to use a piece of shoestring, or actually a shoestring. Some people have taken the sock and put it over the headstock where it actually covers up almost not completely the 1st fret, so that you can still play it if you wanted to. It's just going to dampen the sound behind where you're fingering on the neck. I've wrapped my shoestring a couple times around the neck at the 1st fret, so you should have this sound where it's muted. And so, if I want to add a little overdrive and I go to play that same lick again, I don't have a whole lot of excess noise in the background. So if I throw a delay on, it's going to sound cleaner. Because we all know that the delay is just going to repeat the same sound that you're playing, so why have a bunch of dirty noise in the background to get played over and over by the delay? And another thing is, a lot of people always want to tap on the higher strings. It's very commonplace, especially for solos and whatnot, but in Surfing with the Alien, Joe Satriani taps, I believe it's the A string, but he's tapping with a heavier string, which actually sounds pretty cool. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with one more trick that every now and then when I watch that old video I keep thinking of stuff I forgot to show you. But here's another one, it's a Satriani thing. You take the edge of your pick, put it at the base of closest to the bridge, and you select your bridge pickup. And whatever you want to do, it sounds better on the wound strings or your heavier strings, whatever gauge that you may have. But just all you do is slide it back and forth, like so. And of course I have delay on, so I'm going to turn that off. So it sounds like this. And I'm going to just fret around with my fretting hand, and you're going to get this kind of crazy violin on crack sound. A little bit of delay. Of course, if you do enough of that, you're going to start burning some gaps in the side of your pick, so make sure you have plenty handy, okay? Once again, I'm playing with an Ibanez S-Series double locking tremolo, as you can see, string to the back, and I'm using Jim Dunlop 1mm picks, and of course Boss ME70, it's kind of hard to see, and a Marshall half-stack AVT 50H. So with that, if you have any questions, please post them, and I'll make sure to answer them as soon as I can. Hopefully get you a video if you need one. And we'll see you again. Thanks for watching.